So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Broken arm! Broken arm! Broken arm!
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
Today's video takes us to Victorville, California, where we have a rocket scientist, or it could be a brain surgeon, I'm not sure, decides to film, yes, film a power plant. Now why you would do that, I don't know. I guess because you have the First Amendment on your side. That's why you can do it, according to the Frauditor anyway. Enjoy!
So we're going to do First Amendment audit on this power company here that I've never seen before, so we'll see what happens.
So here we have another rocket scientist. I know it's been over 20 years ago, but still, people don't forget about the terrorist attacks on the United States of America, and now you want to audit a power plant. You really are a rocket scientist and a brain surgeon all rolled into one.
A few minutes later.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What do you got going?
okay?
What do you got going out here?
No, nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
What do you got going on?
Work here. This is all proprietary stuff.
Oh, so how does that concern me?
Well, Frauditor, these men have a real job. Unlike you, they don't stand around with a camera all day and film things that they shouldn't. I would tell you to go to McDonald's, but we all know why you can't apply there. I won't say it.
Huh?
How does that concern me?
Just trying to figure out what someone's doing out here with the camera, that's all.
Kind of nosy, but yeah, that's fine.
What's that?
I said it's kind of nosy, but
Not really.
why would you?
Power plant.
Why would you want to know what I'm doing?
To protect our plant
From what?
from terrorists.
Isn't that what I said at the beginning of this video, moron? Yeah, here's a big-time terrorist, and you want to walk around a power plant with a camera. That's not too bright, but I guess it's pretty good for clicks and views if that's what you want.
We're just checking, that's all.
You sound like a terrorist in Victorville?
We're just, oh yeah, all over the place.
Oh yeah, you guys deal with it every day, I'm sure.
We're mandated by federal.
You're mandated. I'm not.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna be on YouTube now.
Have a good day.
You too.
As is customary with all frauditors, this one has a cocky attitude and a chip on his shoulder to boot. Well, let's see what happens when the police arrive. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to that part.
I don't want to talk, so.
Can I help you in some way?
No, I don't want to talk. Thank you.
It's a power plant, man. I gotta call the cops if you're out here taking pictures.
They'll educate you and tell you you can't.
Well, they'll get your background and all that.
No, they won't. It's a First Amendment activity, man. You guys need to learn the law.
It's critical infrastructure. I gotta call the cops.
Call the cops and they're going to educate you, sir.
That's another trait that most frauditors exhibit, is the fact that they always wanted to be an educator, but they flunked out of high school. All in the name of what? Protecting our First Amendment. How thoughtful these lads are.
Much later.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing, just taking a shot to the airport.
Okay.
They came out all dumb, saying I couldn't do this, and I told them it's First Amendment protected activity, so
Yeah.
they can't tell me what to do on public property.
Yeah, unfortunately, they think that you're videotaping the power
I am.
plant. Okay. All right, do you have any ID on you by chance?
No, in California law, I don't have to provide ID unless like, I'm being legally booked.
Before I started exposing frauditors on a daily basis, I never heard of anyone who refused to show an ID to a police officer. That just makes absolutely no sense to me. Do you have something to hide? Well, if you don't, then show your ID. I guess if you're a wanted felon or you have a history a mile long of a rap sheet, you wouldn't want to show it.
And I'm not doing nothing illegal, so no, you're not gonna get my ID.
Okay.
You have a good day though.
All right, well, do you mind if I get your name and date of birth?
No, thank you.
You don't want to give that to me?
No, my privacy, why would I, you got a gun and all that stuff, and you might abuse my...
Go ahead and keep your hands out of your pockets for me, okay?
You know, it is a consensual stop, I'm gonna go, okay? You have a good day. You can't order me to get my hands out of my pockets if it's a consensual stop, ma'am.
Actually, I can order you to get your hands out of your pockets.
Okay, you need to go now, ma'am. You need to go. Don't be a cop if you're that afraid.
What is this blubbering bird brain babbling about? What a terrible show of disrespect for this female officer. You have absolutely no respect for the law, but I'm betting if you and your mama are sitting around the house and something happens, you'd be the first to call 911 and expect an immediate response, won't you, sweetheart?
Okay, I'm trying to keep myself safe as well as my partner.
I'm trying to keep safe. Can you please get your hand out of your gun?
Okay,
Keep your hands where I can see them, ma'am. Please keep your hands where I can see them, ma'am. Get your hand off your gun, ma'am.
Sir, I need you to relax.
I'm with High Desert Community Watch. You're going to get taught a big lesson.
Okay,
You better...
all I did, sir, was ask you to take your hands
You
out
know,
of
that's not a lawful order, ma'am. I'm not being detained. You don't just show up and I'm your property. I don't care. Don't tell me what to do. Kick rocks. Go do your job.
It was a consensual stop.
Yeah, so kick rocks. Don't tell me to get my hand out of my pocket.
Now, this is how people become hurt right here. If you don't take your hands out of your pocket, you could very easily get harmed. That's the word I'm going to use because YouTube doesn't like those other words. You could get harmed, seriously harmed, by a police officer. It happens every single day in this country. You are stupid, Frauditor. You're just trying to provoke a reaction for clicks and views. It's not worth your life.
I'm not your property, ma'am. No, I'm not. I don't have to do anything. You asked me, ma'am.
When I asked you...
No, you asked. That's a question. I'm declining.
For my safety...
No, not your safety. Do you see a gun on me? No.
No, but I don't know what you have in your pocket.
I don't know what you have. Are you under investigations for shooting anybody?
Actually, sir, I am.
Internal affairs? Are you under investigation? How do I know that? How do I know that?
Because I'm telling you, I had a call for service.
That doesn't matter.
As a peace officer to come and make sure everything's okay.
How are you going to do that, ma'am?
I'll tell you something, Frauditor, with that bad attitude you have, I would call for backup and I'd say, code whatever, get here now. Yeah, and when they arrived, we'd handcuff you and then we'd hogtie you. Then we'd search you. That's what I'd like to see happen.
By talking to you.
And how are you going to make anything okay by talking to me?
Because I need to make sure that you're not...
How are you going to make sure? That's my question. How are you going to make sure? My intent. You're going to know my intent?
Sir, when I get a call for service, it's my job to come out and make sure that the...
If it's a legal activity, ma'am, if it's a legal activity, you have nothing to do with me.
All I know is...
And he knows. I'm with High Desert Community Watch. You're making yourself look dumb on YouTube, ma'am.
Oh, I see now. You're trying to make the officer into a YouTube star. You're the one that looks stupid, Frauditor. Anybody who blatantly disrespects and disobeys a police officer when they tell you to take your hands out of your pockets is just asking for trouble.
I'm on public property. Whatever the boogeyman or whatever they're afraid of doesn't trump my rights, ma'am. And I'm not going to get my hand out of my pocket, and I'm not going to give you ID because I know that's what you're used to, but that's not lawful, ma'am. Okay? It's a consensual stop. You can't. I'm not your property. Okay.
I never said that you were
well, then you can't. I'm 50 years. I'm old enough to be your dad, and you're gonna sit there and tell me to get my hands out of my pocket?
Yes,
Screw off.
That is an officer safety issue.
Okay. Well, then you guys should leave so you guys are safe.
Here we have a grown man having a full-blown temper tantrum, just like a 2-year-old child. You're not my property. You can't touch me. You can't tell me what to do. Mommy and Daddy didn't pay enough attention to you when you were a child. Is that the problem, Frauditor?
Go find the real criminals. Go do your job. I spoke to them. I told them what I was doing. I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, there you have it, folks. The frustrated police just drive off in anger. But you have to consider that this is California, and to say that the prosecutors are lenient in that state would be an understatement. They don't prosecute people when they have hard evidence right in front of them. So it doesn't do any good to arrest this idiot. He'll go down, he'll be out the same day before they finish the paperwork, so there's no incentive here. There's none. And these idiots know that, and they feel emboldened when they get away with something. They have to be stopped. They're mocking our justice system and our police state. If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.